No one lights a lamp and puts it in a place where it will be hidden or under a bowl. Instead, he puts it on its stand so that those who come in may see the light. Your eye is the lamp of your body. When your eyes are good, your whole body also is full of light. But when they are bad, your body also is full of darkness. See to it then that the light within you is not darkness. Therefore, if your whole body is full of light, and no part of it dark, it will be completely lighted, as when the light of a lamp shines on you. That is what the book of knowledge has for us today. Let's give thanks to God Almighty. Luke 11:33. Dear God, thank you for life. Thank you for your goodness. Thank you for this person that has clicked this video. Thank you for the forgiveness of all our sins. Be with us. In Jesus' mighty name, we do pray, trusting and believing. Hallelujah. Wonderful souls. Today, we shall be reading some few comments that wonderful guys have been leaving here. You see, we always encourage people to leave comments because it's just nice and good vibes. Hey, my friend, where are the comments? Oh, yeah, there are comments here now. Good vibes, guys. You see, there is Real Dre, how are you doing? Real Dre is good vibes guy that tells us here that prayer always works. That is very true, my friend. That's why these days we have decided to always start by prayer because we believe God hears us and can unite us, help us in spreading love. You see, we really love everybody from different religions because we believe we are all humans and our mission is to unite and spread love. You see, there's good vibes guy called Manu. Is it Manu or Manu? He says, you are such a wholesome and wonderful man. Who is this address? It is me. I'm grateful to have found your channel. Manu, we are also very grateful to have found you, or you to have found us and subscribing. May God bless you and everybody that has subscribed. You are all loved and wonderful creatures. You see, there is also some good vibes guy called Atrazia Andrews saying amen to the prayers and keep up the good vibes. Oh, this is incredible. Good people of earth, these good vibes here we are always talking about. It is impossible for us to spread it to the whole world without your help, you see. So always hit the like button, leave comments and spread these videos with your family. Let's read one last comment from some wonderful guy here called at Gina DMC saying there is always good vibes here, brother, and there are layers to the firmament. Good people of earth, is that true? I don't know. You tell us. And then there is last one. Timothy Kabitwelski. I don't know if I read the name, but he says, I can assure you that fireworks, my friend, could lead to crowd seeding and other stuff like those. Good vibes to everybody. My friend, what you are just trying to say here, or to encourage, is for everybody to leave comments, you see, so that comments and videos can reach everybody. So, without much saying or lots of things, let's just dive in. If things are going haywire, we have found the videos. Today's videos are crazy, extremely. Let's dive in.
Did you know that the elites sign spiritual contracts so certain spirits can watch everything you do? This is part of the reason why there's cameras and satellites everywhere. They are tracking every second of our life. You ever had that feeling of something holding you down while you were asleep, and the more you try to get up, the stronger it got? Well, that's part of the spiritual contract. You ever go out in public and people just stare at you for no reason? What if I told you it's not the people that's staring at you, but the spirits that took over that person's body? Remember, spirits are body snatchers. If you have a low vibration in your body, then your body can be hijacked by one of these spirits. You ever been alone by yourself and it felt like something was watching you? You got up, looked around, couldn't find nothing, but you know something was watching you, right? Everything you see happening in the physical world, it was designed by the spiritual world. That's why they want everyone with TVs and mirrors in their house, so these spirits can watch you. These spirits are called monitors. They monitor everything you do. If they can't get to you, they'll use one of your loved ones to get to you. You ever had family members you just didn't get along with? You always had something negative to say. You're too skinny, you're too fat, you're ugly, you're not good enough. What if I told you it's not really your siblings, but it's these spirits that we can't see? This spiritual contract, these elite sign, it goes deep. Because the moment we are born, there is a spirit attached to us to watch everything we do. You ever had headaches, you was tired, your chest was hurting, you just ain't want to do nothing with your life, or you just felt like you wasn't good enough? What if I told you it's spirits that's whispering in your ear? They say our thoughts create everything in the physical world, but our thoughts come from the spiritual world. It's all about the state of mind. The state of mind is everything. You know, back in America, it's called the states. So whatever state you live in is where these spirits can actually zone. It's their area code. So anyone that's born in a certain city or a certain state, you are owned by the spirits that we can't see. Remember, these spirits are body snatchers. If they can't get to you, they're going to use the ones that's close in your circle to get to you. That's why it's always good to have a small circle. These spirits don't just exist in the public. They definitely exist on the internet. I think it's more spirits like this on the internet than anything. These spirits will watch, and watch so they can understand everything about your character. They don't really care that much about your physical body. They are jealous of the light that's coming out of your physical body. Always protect your energy, because these spirits that monitor everything you do, you can never see them, but you can feel them.
Every single person you've ever known and ever will know was you. Well, at least according to the egg theory. The Egg was a story posted online in 2009. The story features two characters, a 48-year-old man and God. The man has passed away due to a car accident and has come face to face with God. God tells this man that he's about to be reincarnated, but not in the future, but rather in the 5th century as a Chinese girl. Every single time he passes away in one of his lives, he's going to be reincarnated in another time period. And so at some point he would have reincarnated as everybody that has ever lived. In this story, God also reveals that there are deities aside from God that exist. And the universe is essentially an egg for each of these deities. You will keep reincarnating until you are ready to emerge and become a god.
I have an email message from Elsa in New York City, and your email absolutely fascinated me, and I want to express my belief system on your email. Are there evil forces taking over the world? Elsa, you couldn't have said it any better. As I'm shown by Spirit that there are a 10-dimensional structure, we're currently living in the first 3, the physical dimension of height, width, and depth, and motion. But it is projected through the 4th dimension, or 4th dimension. And in the higher realm of the 4th density is the realm of what we would call heaven, and in the lower realm of the 4th dimension is what we would call the realm of hell. Now, in between the heaven and hell state, or level of consciousness, are the thoughts, the beliefs of all religions, ascended masters, Godheads, even Jesus Christ, Muhammad, Buddha. They're all there. Everything is projected through this 4th density. So we're constantly moving up and down the scale, either up towards the higher realm of the 4th density or downward into the lower realm of the 4th dimension. I hope that makes sense to you, Elsa. And so what's happening today is simply a byproduct of what's been happening over the past 60 or 65 years. It's began to multiply more and more and more. Now, don't get me wrong, there is no time and space beyond this world, but we're in a 3-dimensional structure. So time really doesn't exist. It's all an illusion. Just like the world around you, Elsa, is all an illusion. It's a make-believe world. It's a dream state. You've never left the higher realms. You're just dreaming you have. So everything that's happening to you is coming in the form of a dream or a dream state. And there are many different states of consciousness within this dream state. So over the last 60 or 65 years, with wars raging from Vietnam to Iraq to Afghanistan to now the Middle Eastern world and Russia and Ukraine, and really it all began probably right after the Second World War into Korea, where radio, television, the social media has been consistently brainwashing people into believing what they want them to do, and that's to participate in war and evil games. War is evil. It's drifting way down into the fourth dimension, the lower realm of the fourth density, into the devil's realm. And in that lower realm, it is called by many the devil's realm, and it has two polarities. It's like a battery. And you have a negative and positive post. The positive post is the Luciferian effect, and the negative post is Armontic, or what we would call today under modern religious structures, Satan. So it's an electromagnetic thought impulse is what happens. In that lower realm, it consistently tries to pull you from your identity and your unity and oneness with all of creation. The earth is a school of life. And so what we have to remember that in our school of life, there has to be resistance in order for us to move forward. So that's the activity of that lower realm of the fourth dimension. But as we work our way upward into the heavenly realms, we begin to see the light in the midst of all the darkness. And then when we peak out, rise up just a little higher in frequency, we rise up into the fifth dimension. It's life and death. It's all like it's like a radio station. You have many different dials on your radio station. Here in Richmond, Virginia, we have 102.1, which is rock and roll or classic rock. Then you have country, you have news channels. So what you're doing, the energy is there, but you're just changing frequency. And that's what we're doing here in the third dimension. It depends upon our level of consciousness, our state of consciousness. So the lower realm of the fourth dimension is working very hard through radio, television, mainstream media, even science, the financial institutes, and even the evil, corrupt religious cabbalas around the world, which basically is being controlled by the military-industrial complex. A very, very powerful, evil war machine, and it's spreading rapid around the world. So yes, there is a lot of evil activity going on, and the reason that it's consistently manifesting is because souls that do not make it into the heavenly realms are left behind as earthbound spirits. They're in a state of void and darkness. They're spirits in a three-dimensional world, which is projected, of course, through the fourth dimension. But they can't, nobody sees them. We get glimpses, silhouettes of them, just like we do of loved ones, and shadows and silhouettes, but nobody can see them, and they get angry and they get frustrated because nobody will talk to them, because nobody can see them because they're in a spirit form. But they carry their anger and their hatred over and over again, looking for bodies of weak people, weak spiritually, spiritual people, weak-minded people, and they'll take them over. And that's where you're getting this consistent manifestation and materialization of evil in the world today. So evil is on an uprise. It's moving very, very, very rapidly, and its effort this year is to control the world in 2024. And I keep getting the date and the time frame on that is November 1st, 2024. You're going to see literally all hell break out on this planet. But remember, If you believe that the world is going to hell in a handbasket, you're in the handbasket. Yeah, there's millions and millions and millions of people around the planet that believe it's going to hell in a handbasket, so you're going to see this manifestation and materialization occur. But what we have to learn to do, and that is to stay spiritually fit and to seek our unity and oneness with all of creation. We can do it. We have to work at it, but the answer is yes. Evil is definitely trying to take over the world, and their plan to do that is in November of 2024. So good luck to all you guys in New York City. Just keep up your good work and keep moving forward. You're in a school of life, and eventually we'll all graduate. Thanks for joining me, Elsa. Good to see you.
Have you ever heard the news, water under the ocean, or another ocean? Yes, it exists. That's a long time ago that discovered. The man who discovered and revealing what was in there by filming it died. No one knows the reason. It is a sea river called Cenote Angelita. That word comes from the ancient Aztecs. This undersea river is believed to be actually a bed of thick layer of hydrogen sulfide gas, which is produced by bacteria of sea upon decomposition of organic matter. And the man who discovered it tried to descend it, and his submarine just bounced off. As described, that the water is so saline and dense that their submarine couldn't even go down. Every time they bounce off, ripples seen heading back to shoreline. Coincidentally, after a few days of aired on the television about this discovery underwater, a man who discovered river under the sea, flying helicopter with his team, and exploded, and all of them died. In few of our dives, we see this underwater, another type of water that doesn't mix the sea water. Mostly it's like sticking on the stone. The texture is different from ocean water. This is also written in the Quran, that there is so much oceans underwater, let alone having river underwater. What Allah said, it's a barrier, and that cannot be mixed. What do you think about all this?
Oh, interesting stuff. Look at this, what look like portals or gateways to and other crazy creatures. Oh my god, this is very weird. Wonderful earth life. Look at this. Where could this have come from? Oh my god. Who made this stuff? Cavemen or and other places? Oh my god. There's a lot of mysterious stuff on this earth, you see? Some of it still lies and revealed, and it's just crazy. Where could it have come from? Pyramids, other pyramids in the place where look like is full of ice. Could this be Antarctica or what do you call that place? Oh my god. The cat controls the quality of work that is done here, and it is used as a level. Wow. Hey, this is good vibes. Or this cat is the foreman. You see? Yeah, probably checking what good vibes brother guy is doing here. Okay. But man, this one is good. Good vibes interaction between humans and animals. Doing work together. Oh my god, this is interesting.
The crazy thing is they're actually solid carved.
Right.
And they're carved out of very hard stone, right? What is it they're carved out of?
Oh, granite, diorite, buffalo,
Granite, diorite.
igneous rock.
And if you show it, could you pick that thing up to show everybody?
Mm-hmm.
The crazy thing is that it's not only perfectly symmetrical. Again, don't use the word perfect, right? Because it's within width of a human hair. It's some crazy...
Yeah, like 2.5 thousandths or something like that.
2.5 thousandth of a human hair.
Have you ever used one of these?
Yes, I have.
Measure the lip there, right? See that?
Yes, sir.
Measure that, and then turn it 90 degrees and measure it. And
Okay,
tell
well,
me what you
obviously-
get. It's a copy of the
Right.
original. So basically,
So I'm measuring it here, and then I'm going to measure it here. So it's essentially exactly the same everywhere, right? Is that the idea?
it's within about a hour and a half.
So it's perfect, except up to what percentage of human hair again?
I would say in shop talk, it's perfect. Yeah.
In
But
shop talk, it's perfect.
Yeah. A human hair, 2.5 thousand, 3,000.
So this is how you measure it all with this equipment. Thing is, it's like you couldn't spin this on a potter's wheel. This is where it gets really crazy.
No.
Because of these handles.
right.
The big deal is these goddamn handles.
That's a big deal.
Because even if you just slowly and meticulously with the finest of craftsmanship spun this to a perfect accuracy, just with like high grit sandpaper, where it slowly over time made it perfectly round, and you got so good at it that you get it within how much of a human hair again?
About a human hair.
Okay.
Two and a half, though.
Okay, let's say it's a human hair, which is pretty small. How the hell are you going to do these handles? How are you going to make these perfect, too?
There's another question you need to ask, too.
How do you get the inside out?
No.
What?
How do you measure it to be sure that you're within that human hair?
Right. What kind of equipment are you using?
What kind of instruments do you use?
Yeah, it seems like this would be a problem. I don't think they had this. And if they did have this, they didn't have this part.
How do you know?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
I don't know either.
No. And all of them have the same sort of similar measurement to them in terms of their perfection?
Actually, some of them, there's one more precise than that one.
Really?
The original, yeah. They call it the spinner. I think it's that one at the front there.
So this is just one example of one of the mind-blowing mysteries involved in this culture. They had some kind of capability of not just doing that and not just making the vases, but also making the pyramids themselves, which are beyond comprehension.
It's huge.
Yeah, if you came into that cloud.
Look, look. Okay, so, look, listen to me. I'm sitting in my house, right? You see me make a video of somebody or something in the sun. It's a clear day.
Oh, I see it. It is so pretty.
I remind you all, right? Don't keep too much of meditation on what's going on up there. You just take a peek. I'm sorry.
You get the
You have to pray about something to get it ready before you exform.
Too late to pray.
Just a second, please.
Once the map forms, it's too late to pray. That's the end of everything, as I said before inside. That's the end. You ain't got no chance more to get nothing right.
Yeah, if you came into that cloud.
Look, look. Look on his phone. Look. Look on his phone. Look.
I see it. You gotta put your glasses back on there.
Look. Oh, it's bright now.
It's bright now. I'm seeing it. It's a serious sign, brother. It's serious.
You gotta fold the entire.
This is on the wall of Jerusalem. For all you Christian who are black Christian who have eyes and cannot see. They have baby Jesus black, Joseph the father black, Mary the mother black, the wise man dark skin, the angel dark skin, and the wall in Jerusalem, man. You understand me? Black people read and research. Black people read and research. Right? Look at this. This is Peter. They even have Peter on the wall as a black man. See? We can't make this thing up.
Oh. Pictures of black Israelites hidden in Jerusalem. Oh my God. Hey, this is unbelievable.
Shalom. So if you can see, the main room where they used to have the black pictures, they closed. You understand me? They said that room is closed. So we're walking at the side still. So we see down the portrait here of Peter. Right? And for some reason they're joining with the Illuminati symbol with a Bible with a cross on it. So at least they have it in common. Right? But the one I want to show you is, and all this is from the book that Putin opened, the Russian icon. This one here. And this is for you Christians, man. that lack knowledge, man. This is in Jerusalem. This is what they have. They show you Joseph, a black man, Mary, a black woman, and baby Jesus, a black baby, man. This is what they'll show you, right? And all you so-called Christians, you is naive to this. Because here we go on the wall in Jerusalem, right? Put it on it. On the wall in Jerusalem, and even the angels they have in the heavens. The wise men on horses. Everybody they have dark skin. And this is what Russia, this one doesn't work. And this is what Putin spoken. And Putin show you that Christ is a black man. And you come into Jerusalem and you see the so-called imposters, the so-called bastard, even they knew it. And look at the way they put it. Shiny came out the room. It's in a desolate part. The main part where they used to keep it, what happened? They close it. You understand me? So see again, they show you Jesus' father, Joseph, black man, Mary, mother, black woman, baby Jesus, black. So if all of this is true, whence cometh the white one? Suppose it we're going.
Crazy stuff, my friends. People really need to be honest with one another. You see, the black images.
This is Joseph Dituri. He's a retired naval officer. He lived underwater for 100 days inside a compact pod, a bunker of sorts, in the depths of the Atlantic Ocean. He shattered a world record for time spent underwater. And with that, he managed to reverse the clock. After being submerged for 100 days, Dituri came out 10 years younger. It may sound like aquatic voodoo, but it's just science. Diamonds are made under pressure. That's not all that pressure can do. It can also reverse the body's age down to the cellular level. If you have a healthy lifestyle, you will have healthy cells, meaning a younger body.
You all have exactly the same mission, the same purpose in life. To be yourself as fully as you can, the best way you know how. That's it. That's it. That's all you have to do. Be yourself fully as you can. Follow your joy best you can every moment. That's it. How you do that is up to you. The expressions through which you do that are not your mission in life. They're the expression of your mission to be yourself as fully as you can. That's all you have to do. Do your best. That's it. That's all you have to do. You will have done perfectly if at every moment you just do your best to be yourself. You will have done perfectly. Does that make sense?
It does.
Does that take some of the weight off?
Yes.
Some of the expectation off that you have loaded on yourself, that you're carrying around?
Yes, and this is the second time that you brought up the impact statement to me, so I do appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bishop.
This red stuff show up in my pond, and when you get close to it, it pulls itself back down inside. See that?
Oh yeah. That's planet Nibiru, bro. That's planet Nibiru. That's not the moon. It's not the sun. That's planet Nibiru. We're fucked.
Okay, I'm about to blow your mind. There is something in our body that literally lets us travel interdimensionally. I think what I'm about to say is proof why we can astral project and maybe in the future actually fly. Just hear me out. Okay, first of all, there's a guy named Thomas Cowan. He wrote a book called Human Heart, Cosmic Heart, where he talks about that our bodies hold little specks of gold. He talks about how the heart is a pump for this gold, he thinks, that creates a vortex that spins this gold in our bodies into what is called monoatomic gold. Here is what is so cool. Okay, so how gold gets to monatomic gold is something I'm not even going to talk about, but it basically has to do with spinning in a vortices, which they say that the heart does. Now, when it turns into monatomic gold, it has very interesting properties like transporting matter into other dimensions, and they even talked about levitation. So I would think, oh my God, we have the building blocks in our bodies, in our blood, to be able to one day become like birds, just like they showed on hieroglyphics and in cave drawings. And not only that, but all of you meditators know when you literally go to like other dimensions in your brain, maybe our body is literally a chamber. Our blood and plasma and this little gold stuff supports us interdimensionally traveling. We are the key. We hold the power. Our bodies are Metatron's cube. Our heart is the engine that pumps our blood, that helps us interdimensionally travel by using our senses. We don't actually physically have to go anywhere. I really hope this makes sense to you because it makes so much sense to me. So yeah, in Egyptian times, they used to talk about this secretive white powder that, let me look it up. Oh, that they called spirit bread in Egypt. And it was extremely valuable mineral or gem in secret societies. It was an unstable element, and they would use it for things like astral travel. And I think it had something to do with immortality, which makes sense because our souls are immortal. Anyway, they talk about it being like a new meaning for a heart of gold, which makes complete sense. Our heart helps us transport. It's a heart of gold, monoatomic. It makes monoatomic gold. And I think there's also something with like you having to have heart coherence, basically meaning being in touch with your heart, opening your heart. And this is just by doing shadow work, working on yourself, healing your trauma, being connected with your heart and mind. I definitely think you should look up the Heart Math Institute. You know, they have a lot of things to help with this. I'm also definitely going to read this book because I have not. And just a little bonus, they also go into talking about how the body holds structured water, which I think is plasma, and how this water, like Dr. Masaru Emoto says, can be programmed. So basically by telling yourself loving things, telling water, structured water is programmable. We are plasma, we are programmable. We can set our intention and program ourselves in meditation to travel to other dimensions and talk to our star family, spirit family, whatever the frick you want to talk to. Like, this stuff is real. I don't care what any of you say. I know it. It feels true to me. If it feels true to you, great. If it doesn't, goodbye. Don't follow me. Go somewhere else. I like when life is magical. It makes life fun. And just the thought that we're capable of this, which I know we are, and like kind of proof behind it. I know scientists, this isn't real proof. Like, shut up. But to me, this feels like enough proof where I can at least live a magical, amazing life connecting with these things. And it's true to me, and this is my experience, and that's all that matters. And I hope that this brought more magic and curiosity and love to your day. You are the tool. You are the key. You are love. You can transport yourself anywhere. You can create a magical life. I love you.